Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Scream Café video edition. And yeah, it's me, it's your good buddy. I was gonna say good buddy Monkeyhead, but it's not. It's Grobeck. Monkeyhead's over here. I'm not turning the camera because it's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna make it quick. Uh, we've been listening to the Republicans talk about the mobs of Democrats. By the way, I'm rocking my Appalachian State hat and my Beatles shirt because my kid graduated from here, and I grew up listening to these guys. We're going to talk about the mob mentality that the Republicans and the Democrats have been talking about, and I find it funny that they consider mobs of people who are dissenting, who are against a guy that you're about to put on the Supreme Court that may have, you know, may have made an attempt to rape a young girl, or at least assault her. And I don't believe that's a mob. You can call it a mob. Let me give you my definition of a mob, okay? Here's my definition of a mob: a whole bunch of white guys walking around with tiki torches saying, Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. That's a mob. You see? That's what I consider a mob. But what the fuck do I know, right? I consider that a mob. I don't consider people out in the streets, be it Washington, D.C. or anywhere else, having something to say about a guy you're trying to put on the Supreme Court that, you know, is suspect. Now, you may not agree with that if you're right wing and you think Trump is the best guy in the world and he loves women and he treats women with respect and he's never done anything bad to them, never cheated on his wife. All what? Three of them? I think it's three of them. That's why you guys think he's Jesus, because he's had three wives. But let's get back to the mob thing. Mob. I didn't consider it a mob. I considered it people who were pissed off. Now, you may want to say, Grobeck, that is the definition of a mob. People that are pissed off is the definition of a mob? I didn't see him breaking any windows. I didn't see him setting anything on fire. It's not like the Washington Capitals won the fucking Stanley Cup or anything. I didn't see them doing anything more than out there making their case. That's what they were doing. They weren't carrying tiki torches. They weren't insulting Jews or anybody else. They were making their case. And I thought they did a damn good job. I'm not. Kavanaugh's on the Supreme Court. There's not a fucking thing we can do about that, and I'm not worried about that. He's there, and he's there, and let him do what he's going to do. My problem is a president or a guy who calls himself the president who will down people and call them a mob simply because they're the party he doesn't like. But then on the other hand, you have something like what went on in Charlottesville, Virginia, and you have this so-called, leader of the country who said there were good people on both sides. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. His son-in-law is Jewish. His daughter has converted to Judaism. His grandkids are Jewish. And he didn't say one friggin' word about these boys marching, these guys marching in Charlottesville with tiki torches bought at your local Home Depot, or Lowe's, whichever one you shop at, and chanting, Jews will not replace us. That's not a mob mentality. But people out in the streets complaining about a guy who you put up as a Supreme Court justice who's suspect At least he's suspect. Let's go that far. At least he's suspect in manhandling a woman with his good buddy. Slinky, Dinky, and Throw Up, and whatever the hell. Then he likes beer. You know he likes beer. He likes a lot of beer. He liked beer. Beer was good. He really liked beer. And that's all. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Was the fact that when people get out there and complain about somebody that's being put up as a Supreme Court justice, lifetime tenure, lifetime. Nobody's going to take it away from him. This is a lifetime gig. It's a mob. But when people are walking around the streets with tiki torches and chanting, Jews will not replace us, they're not all bad. They're pretty good people. A lot of those people were good people, right, Bone Spurs? Just amazing. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. There'll be more of these, you know. Even though, man, I look like I'm dying. But I'm not. I'm just getting over some kind of bug. And I'm alive. See you soon. Scream Cafe on In Your Face Radio Thursday night. Just Talking, me and JD. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Listen if you get a chance. Call in even. Alright. This is Grobeck. I'm out.